https://discord.gg/flat-earth. Welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord channel. Be sure to go to VC Chi Check and 1 to get your VC verification tags to get involved in the conversation about our Earth. Be sure to bring your verifiable Earth curvature evidence, though.
Enemy spotted.
24/7 Go Globe Evidence Fishing Part 12.
Body lines, you know.
I appreciate it, and believe.
Yo, guys.
Hey, what's up, Goose?
Yo. I think the Earth is round, bruh. Am I crazy or what?
Nah, that's fine, man. You can believe it whatever you want. No one's gonna tell you otherwise.
What do you believe?
About what?
Like the shape of the planet we're on?
Well, I would say from my perspective and experience, and what I found is we don't live on a globe, basically.
What about
how?
what experiences led you to believe that we don't live on a globe?
Well, for once, we all share the same axiom. Would you agree that you see a
I
flat
don't-
level horizon when you go to the beach?
Depends on how you go up. Like in a plane, I can see the curvature of the Earth, and I look at the horizon. If there's like no clouds,
No, you don't. That's a lie.
I mean, I can kind of see it. When I went to the top of some big ass mountain in Italy, everything looked like it was kind of like a fisheye.
Well, the windows you're looking through are making it concaved. That's why you see
Maybe.
the supposed curve, but you're not seeing the
Maybe.
curve of
What
the
what about
Earth
the
at
moon
all.
though? Like, is that round?
The moon? I mean, we see the sun and moon. Like I said, we all share the same axiom. You
What
know,
the fuck's an axiom, bro?
the foundation of the Earth, what we experience and see every day.
I mean, we don't, though.
I mean, you see the same sun and moon as I do, don't you?
I mean, where are you right now?
What do you mean where I'm at?
Yeah, where are you? Like in the globe? Oh, on the world. Sorry.
On the globe. Like I said, we share the same axiom, so.
I know, but like different parts of the world will see like different parts of the moon and the sun. Maybe
Yeah,
not the sun.
You would, yeah, but you never seen the backside of it, have you? No
Well,
one has. Ever.
I mean, the people that went there have.
So, how is it a sphere then?
It kind of. I mean, you can kind of see it. Also, like the way that the Earth casts a shadow on the moon, it's pretty obvious that both the Earth and the moon are a sphere, just from like the nature of how the shadow curves along it. Because if it was just a flat plane, it would just be like a straight line. It'd just be like, but like the shadow actually like.
You can do that experiment yourself.
I mean,
Take
yeah, anyone anywhere in the world can go outside and look at the moon.
No, I
Like-
mean you can do it. You can do it in your room right now if you have any objects. Create
Yeah,
that shadow. It will do the same. It doesn't prove otherwise.
I mean, a disc would make a different shadow over a disc than a sphere would make over a sphere. And then you can
Yeah,
take that
try-
observation and go outside and see that the same shadow
Take
effect
something.
is happening with the moon and the Earth.
Yeah,
And
take
therefore you
something-
can assume that they're both spheres.
Okay. So looking up to the sky determines the shape of the ground you're standing on. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So you're in your room. You look up to your ceiling. You look at
I'm
your
in a
lamp.
box.
Therefore, your floor is a lamp. Is that what you conclude of?
What? No.
That's the
Said-
same analogy.
I said
you
that
can
based
prove
on
it.
observations that anyone can make from anywhere on Earth, pretty obvious we're in a sphere. Like people have
Not
known this
really.
for a very long time.
Not at all, bro. Like, look, man.
This guy's trolling. I can already tell he's not a real flat earther.
What are you talking about?
You're defending this guy is defending the globe and is telling me I'm not a flat earther. That's a nice.
No, not
That is
you.
definitely.
You're legit. You're genuine, bro. Hellboy's taking the piss. I can already tell.
That is definitely fucking flat, man. There's no doubt about it.
How? Why do we
Well,
have time zones, bro? How do you think GPS works on Google Maps on your phone? Why
Cell
do you think the
towers.
shadow?
Undersea cables.
No.
90%
No,
of
this
Earth.
flat.
Do you understand how GPS works? Because you couldn't do that with cell phones and undersea cables, bro.
Oh.
Geostationary satellites, man. That's the only way you could do
Satellites.
something like that.
Is that so? Is that how you get your internet from satellites?
No, I said GPS.
Yeah.
You know what
cell
GPS
towers.
stands for? You know what
Triangulation from
GPS
cell
stands
towers to
for?
determine the position of your.
Yeah,
connection.
the satellite
need
transmits
a
to the
satellite
cell
for that.
phone tower because the satellite's in geostationary orbit, and with that position, it can actually map all the fucking devices and shit and where they are around the globe. You couldn't do that with a cell phone tower because it's about 10 meters off the ground. You can't see shit.
Yeah, that's called begging the question of fallacy. So you don't know they're up there.
I mean, what do you think of those big flashing lights are when you look at up at the sky? Like,
I don't know. I see flashing
I
lights.
I don't think
see?
I don't think
That's
it's
what I
a.
observe.
I don't think it's a star,
verified
man.
it? Have you been up there to verify it?
I mean, if you live your life like that, how the fuck do you know like anything? Anything for fact.
Assuming about things throughout your whole life is one hell of a way to live your life. I would say, yeah. Without knowing, actually.
There's things to know actually, and then there's things you just got to take your word.
Things you must believe and assume. Yeah, I understand. Which is the globe. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's pretty detrimental to. I mean, what experiments have you conducted that led you to the conclusion that the Earth is flat? Otherwise, then
we observe flat level horizon. It measures flat, long distance observation, way beyond the mathematical of the globe.
It doesn't though. Like that's just not true.
When you use the globe math, you know the predictions of it. You go out, test it, and verify. You don't see the so-called geometric horizon. You see way beyond that. So
this would be interesting because
that's a hole in the globe as well.
For my physics class, my project this year is I need to prove little g on Earth is 9.8 meters a second. So I don't know how I'm meant to do that if the Earth is flat. How does gravity even work if the Earth is flat, bro?
What is gravity?
Gravity is there's subatomic particles, bunch of like they do forces. Like for example, the gluons. They're subatomic particles that contribute to the forces of attraction between like protons and neutrons. They like keep them stuck together in the nucleus, and repelling them from electrons. And there's the other one, gravitons.
Have you ever seen an atom with your own eyes?
No, bro. That's the whole point of this shit. You can't. But it's crazy, bro.
You can't see it. You can't know it's there.
I mean,
therefore, it must be there because I say so.
Have you ever seen Donald Trump with your own eyes?
Can I ask you for a citation for the claim of the gravity that you just said?
Well, that gravity is caused by gravitons.
What is gravity? Give a citation for that.
Citation? I can find a source online if you really want me to, but just off the top of my head, do you have any understanding of subatomic physics?
That's not my field expert, no.
Yeah, basically atoms, right? Atoms made of smaller things. Some of them smaller things, one of them is called gravitons, yeah. Gravitons are responsible for giving particles their mass, as well as the force of gravity, which nobody fucking understands. And it's crazy, bro.
Okay, so how come the top scientists don't know what gravity is, and yet you see...
Because they say they don't know it, bro. They're not claiming to know what gravity is.
Then you don't
Nobody
know as well.
That's the whole point of science, bro. The whole point of science is to say, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. That's why science exists.
Thank you for the story, man.
But you can guess, you can make observations and measurements that make one thing maybe more plausible than the other. And this gets verified by every other scientist in your field. And then over time, after many, many studies and papers and billions and zillions of observations and measurements by different people all around the planet, you get a consensus in the scientific community by like millions of experts. So I trust that more than this guy in a Discord call. No offense.
I never said you have to trust me.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I obviously don't know for a fact, bro. I've not sifted through every single scientific paper, not looked at every measurement these guys have made, but they don't get paid by lie they tell. They get grants for research and shit.
I never said they lied. Who said that? You're the one saying that. I'm just stating the facts that they don't know. The whole consensus doesn't know what gravity is.
No, they do know. They do know that the Earth is a sphere. They don't know the ins and outs of gravity, which is fucking impossible to know in today's technology anyway.
All right.
Like, you're trying to get empirical facts, like knowing shit about gravitons and how exactly they create gravity is probably on par with knowing what the fuck was around before the universe. In terms of like scientific, I don't know, whatever the fuck. Like, we're probably never gonna know this shit. Yeah, and if we do, it'll be in thousands and thousands of years.
Sounds like cartoons. You're just describing me a cartoon story.
Tios, you okay? Are you here? Tios, you okay?
All right, let me
Who's
think of
asking
another.
for? Was it
Is anyone here is from Britain?
Britain?
Britain? No,
Yeah.
I'm from Scotland.
No, I need someone from Britain.
Sadly, I'm not British. I'm Scottish. So
he's in the chat. You can type there.
Oh yeah, I'm from England. Yeah, I want to ask you. I will send you my question. It's better and.
Okay. Okay. Is it about how the UK is shite? In chat. Which chat are we in? I'm from England. I don't talk on mic. Just send it on here. I don't have permission to send messages.
Okay. I send you DM. Check the
Wait,
DM.
me?
No, I can't send it here. I have a problem. I don't know what is it.
Or who's this guy asking?
I can't send it here, UK, in the public chat. I have a problem. I don't know. Read my DM, please, if you.
Do you know it from somewhere else, or you met him here?
No. I just need someone from UK. I want to ask him some question. That's it. Because there is a debate between me and someone. And there is a point I want to.
What are you debating about?
Do the royal family in the UK have power, like political power?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the guy left with his graviton dancing particles away. Fucking hell. Radvan, you missed something interesting here for a short while. Yeah. All right, new people in here. Nice. Welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth. How may I help you? You got any questions about Earth? About the shape? About the beliefs you have about it? Go ahead and ask.
What's the shape?
What shape do you believe in? Is it the globe? Is it
yes.
Something else?
It's a globe.
Right.
Like with some difference in what's the name of the density in the determined spaces, yes.
So you're like a fan of space and all that, you know?
I don't know what that is.
NASA fanboy? No? If you want to.
Why don't you just get a plane and fly over its ice wall, stupid flirter?
All right. So
we can't because this is what would happen. Dumb globe trolls.
Makes you believe in the globe, or do you know it?
Funny how all these agencies have flat Earth maps as their logo. Just saying.
Give any type of
with this Cessna and the Air National Guard. I'm going to be inside of this Cessna, and we're going to be going rogue. We're going to fly into that no-fly zone, and we're going to see how the Air National Guard does it. They scramble the...
Do you have any proof that is not a globe?
Just what you've seen on TV, then?
Yeah, what they show you on TV, I guess, or...
Yeah, it's on TV, yeah.
I mean, from my experience, like, I would say when we go outside, you don't experience the globe anywhere by yourself.
Okay.
You don't see any curvature by yourself anywhere.
Okay.
Even at high altitude, you don't see it by yourself anywhere. What's the highest you've been, like on airplane or?
Airplane.
Yeah. Have you looked out from the window plane? Have you noticed anything with the horizon? Like, is it like flat and level for you, or have you seen like something else?
Unfortunately, I never been in a window seat. And the only time I had like the window in a different position.
You weren't close to the window side. Yeah?
No, yeah, never been in a window seat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can start off by where we stand on the ground, the surface of the Earth. We don't have to go that way up from the scenes that you have seen on from the NASA showing you the globe, images, whatever, CGI stuff mostly as well. You can start from the surface. You can go to the beach. I guess maybe you have been to the beach at some point. Yeah. So when you looked out to the horizon, like this, out to the water, you see the horizon being, straight level, basically flat level.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what we all experience, the same. So we start off with that axiom, what we observe and see. And then you go on about doing some type of long distance observations, possibly with some marcations maybe, and do long measurements as well, like from where you stand at the beach close to the water out to something. And we have in the chat, do you see the
attached channel? Yeah,
the chat channel here. See what Radwin posted. This is called this is called the black swan argument that we usually bring up to globers to explain. So you have the globe math, the radius. They have given us the numbers, so you have the math already from the globe side. Now, how do you know it to be true? Basically, in order to find curvature or drop of a distance, you take the radius. You have drop of a distance, so you have to do the. It's not there. The text for that picture. Yeah, so you have 8 inches per mile squared. The formula to be derived from the radius in order to do the drop of a distance, basically to find the curvature if something is obstructing at some point, further out. So basically, in this black swan argument, the picture in the chat is 2 oil rigs, Platform Habitat and Hill House. You can look them up as well. They're known distances. They're placed, fixed. They don't move anywhere. So I'll see if I get the other one that has the motor tolerance one. That would be much easier for you to understand as well. Give me a second.
Yeah, this is more to show that boats don't go over that horizon if you look.
Yeah, I'll get the motor tolerance. It's be easier for him to understand. 1 sec. All right, I posted the same with the motor tolerance above it. You see if you can, are you able to read that?
I will try, yes.
Otherwise, I can read it up for you if needed.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have the numbers there. You see the radius, 3,959 miles. That's the metric, but you can use the other metric if you're not used to the miles.
Yeah, I'm used to kilometers.
Yeah. But there shouldn't be any big difference anyway. So, I mean, you will understand the idea behind the argument. So, you have the known distances. The furthest one is 9.4 miles.
Okay.
And the observer height in this still photo is from a video. We can provide the video as well if needed. He places the camera on the beach, basically. So, it's 1 foot, the camera. And he zooms out to these two oil rigs. Now, he's 1 foot observer height. So, like I said, we take the globe math. So, based off the globe math from 1 foot observer height, the max distance to the geometric horizon sphere, supposedly, has to be no more than 1.22 miles. Square root of the observer's height in feet. The geometric horizon, because a sphere has to have some kind of obstruction at some point based on your elevation height, right? You won't be able to see beyond anything if it is a physical obstruction on the sphere, supposedly. So, yeah, where do you see the horizon here in the still photo? Is it before the two oil rigs, in between, or
it's
furthest out?
It's further out.
Yeah, so it's further out, and we have the furthest oil rig 9.4. So we can give it benefit like 10 plus miles, the horizon. It could be even further out, who knows? But definitely more than 10 miles, I would say. So, yeah, the modus tollens basically tells you if you don't see the geometric curve, which should be already at 1.2, but you see the horizon way past 10 miles. That means there's no curvature to be found according to the globe math and the radius that's been provided.
Yeah, but just a question. That 1.225, is it the density of air at sea level?
Sorry, what? The density of air?
Yeah, you see that there is written that then every horizon distance measurements must be more than, and it's written la formula, okay?
Must be no more than 1.22
no more than
times.
Yeah, but that 1.225, where does it come from?
From the radius, the math formula. It's been derived from there. You do the 8 inches per mile squared.
8 inches squared.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to go and do some math.
Yeah, this Earth curve calculator, you can Google it. Earth curve calculator, that has the formula already there. You can, play with it, I guess, and put the numbers there from these numbers in this still photo and play with it around. All the Earth curve calculators uses basically the same formula. So you can look it up as well, which formula they use. And yeah. But I mean, this is interesting. We see this is just one example. We have many, there are hundreds of other evidences, proofs that we can't, find the curve. We don't find any drop of a distance, no obstructions based off the globe math itself, basically. So,
but just a question. Don't you think the measurements that you're using, like for example, 9.49 miles and 6.21, are a little bit too small?
Small? No.
Yeah.
How?
Because the radius of the Earth is 3,986 miles, right?
Okay. If I may, use the Earth curve calculator. It will tell you the amount of obstruction that should be based on the globe math.
Yes.
Yet what we see on this still photo is actually not there. Use the globe math, the Earth curve calculator, put the numbers. It will tell you the hidden, I think it's called hidden, what was the name of it? Something hidden, I forgot the name.
Yeah, the curvature, something that is behind.
Yeah, that's the obstruction, basically. How much should be blocked by the Earth curve according to the math?
Well, I mean, if we put 9.41, you should have like...
Yeah, what's the hidden...
59 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
What is 59 feet in...
59 feet. And yeah, you can convert it to geometrics. And on the picture, you see the oil rig feet still. At least that, I don't know how much portion, I don't know how high they are, but at least, I don't know, look up the metrics. You should be able to see the feet even. to begin with. At least that's a given. But yeah, I mean, even the horizon is way beyond what it shouldn't be.
You should only see the crane sticking out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull up the numbers for the cranes. I mean, for the platforms, and use the hidden number obstruction. How much should be obstructed, and just
you can look up those platforms. It tells you how high they are.
Yeah. So, but like I said, given the feet are still visible, and at least those shouldn't be. So, I mean, even the horizon is way beyond. It's not even that close up, based on these numbers we have been given to test out in reality. So, if the radius has been falsified, that means it can't be a sphere because everything is dependent on the radius value itself. It means someone has measured it, someone supposedly has measured it, and everything is derived from that. Mechanical orbits. The heliocentric model is also dependent on the radius as well. So if that number doesn't hold or is true, then everything else falls apart. Yeah, I understand why you said maybe it's not too far. 9 miles maybe is not sufficient, but according to the math, you should be able to see. Like I said, with earthquake calculator, it's easy to use.
Yeah,
but,
I'm doing the calculations, my bad, and I now converted it to kilometers, and it tells me that the curvature is 2.71 meters. So
2.71 meters.
Yes, and it's not 59 feet.
So 59 feet is not 2.71 meters, so you did something wrong.
Wait.
Pass me through, so. I said, how much is...
17 meters, man. 59 foot is 17 meters. Almost 18 meters.
Yeah, 18. I know, but I said that I'm not fluent with miles.
Yeah.
So if I have 9.41 miles, my bad, I divide by 1.6, that is kinda the conversion number. We get 5.88 kilometers. If I put distance is 5.88 kilometers, it tells me that it's 2.71 meters.
For 1 foot observer height.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah, something is wrong. Are you putting the 1 foot observer height? What's the observer height?
It's not asking me. It's asking me just the distance here.
Okay, so it's not accounting for the height. That's the problem.
Yeah, so do the whole thing in miles and then convert it into kilometers for yourself.
Let me see if I can pull up the...
yeah, it doesn't...
Earth curve calculator. Let's see. Which one is the... Earth curve calculator. Yeah, you can use the GitHub calculator. You can use the GitHub version. You see the GitHub?
Yeah,
I'll post a link in the chat. 1 sec.
Okay, this one.
It has the height formula.
Okay. I went to another one. My bad.
Yeah, you went with something else. Like it's limited one, I guess. It's not counting for all variables in this argument. So, but this one has the height, which is the observer height, and the target distance is how far out. And you have the metric and the imperial. The imperial is the one you're used to, so you can switch to that one.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No worries. And then target hidden height is the one supposedly, what we shouldn't be seeing due to the obstruction, so forth. And the horizon to the distance. Sorry, who's hot micing? Dave, can you put yourself on mute if you're not going to speak? You're hot micing in the background.
Sorry, my guy. I'm sorry, fucking sorry.
Okay, you're going on mute because you're trolling.
Lol.
Yeah, screaming sorry is not going to help here. Yeah, let us know when you're done the thing there.
Yeah. Horizon distance 1.9 kilometers. Target hidden height tells me 1.2 meters. So in eye height, I have to put like a foot, right? So it's 30 centimeters. How much is it? Yeah. It's 30.48 meters dot. And in target distance, I have to put like the distance. So it's 9.41 divided by 1.6. It's 5.88. If I press calculate, it tells me the horizon distance is 1.9 kilometers. Okay. And the target hidden height is 1.2 meters.
Yes. So I put the same. I used the imperial one. Sorry, that was the miles and feet, not the other one. The metric is the one you used.
Okay.
I was saying the wrong one. Anyway, so the target hidden height is 44 feet based off the calculator here, with distance to 9.4.
The Earth is round.
Yes, we'll get to you in a bit if you can just hang on.
He left.
Yeah, that's cool. Horizon to the distance is the claimed is 1.2, yeah, miles. Like I said, 1.22. So it matches what we say in the image. So the D1 horizon distance is based off the math, where the horizon should be based off the math is 1.22 when you see the calculator. I think it's better if you use the imperial just to match numbers from the picture. Maybe it'll be easier for you to
No, yeah, but
compare
I
it
agree
like
on the horizon. I agree. Okay.
Yeah. So and target hidden height 44 feet. 44 feet, and that was 13. Wait, what is this? 15. Yeah, 13 meters. That's a lot.
Why does it tell me 1.1? I don't understand. Like, I get the same horizon distance. That's no problem. Then when I go with like target hidden height, it gets me 1.19 meters.
Just use 10 miles instead of 9.41. 9.41 is to the center of the oil rig, and obviously the horizon is behind that. So just use 10 miles.
Okay, let's do 10 divided by 1.6.
Yeah, run it up. I guess it'll be easier.
Gives me 1.43 meters. Like, I imagine that doing it in meters or in miles doesn't change. Yeah, do it for me then. I'm waiting here. I'm asking you.
66 feet of drop.
No, I'm not saying that 10 multiplied by 1.6 is 1 meter. I'm saying that 10 divided by 1.6 is 6.25. If I put it in the target distance in the calculator that you given to me, it gives me that I get H1 as target hidden height of 1.43 meters.
So does your calculator have miles and all that on it?
I'm using literally the calculator you provided me, but I'm not going to use miles because it doesn't change.
Okay, so when
it's a measurement.
When I switch between imperial, if I use the first one, imperial, eye height 1, target distance 10, it will do it to 9.999 because of
maybe I'm getting that wrong. Give me a second.
So when I switch between imperial and metric units, it tells me in metric it's 15.6 meters, the target hidden height.
Just switch your units after the calculation.
And switch between the units. Yes, do you have the metric and imperial? Just click between those two.
Stupid. Give me a second.
It will convert.
He was doing it in one with.
Yeah,
I guess. In one and was on a different unit.
I was dividing by 1.6. My bad. Here, that's my fault. I had to multiply. So this is 60. Yeah, 15 meters. Yeah, correct. No. Okay. And the picture doesn't look like 15 meters.
Yeah, I mean, you see the oil rig feet and the horizon way beyond.
Yeah.
What is allowed based of the the geometric horizon that should be before the two oil rigs at least, and obscuring the part of the oil rigs. And yet we see way too far than we are allowed based on the globe math. So yeah, that's a tough one to come out of, I would say, as one of the.
No, that's a nice.
Yeah, and
defeater, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can do your own long distance observation. Like I said, you don't have to trust what I say. I'm not here to convince anyone. I'm just showing you what we have come about, what we have found out, and we are just telling you, sharing information that we don't see, we don't find any curvature, you don't, measure any curvature, no drop of a distance, and so on. So you can go out, do the same type of, tests and long distance observations, known targets at distances, use the globe math and predict where you should be not seeing it, I guess, if using the math and so forth. You can prove it yourself easily. Anyone can do it. And, pointing things to the sky and therefore globe is not a valid argument, to be honest. It's a lot of begging the question fallacy, we say, but it's called the begging the question fallacy because you have to prove first the surface to begin with, which is the easiest part. And we have shown you in one example that, yeah, it doesn't exist at all, the curvature at ground level. So even if you go higher up, you won't see the curvature with your own eyes even to begin with, so it doesn't matter. If you can't see it from this small portion of, 10 miles, so to say, then what makes you think you will see the curvature way above if the globe math doesn't predict even on the surface to begin with where you stand on?
Okay. Thanks for giving me your time and your explanation. I'm gonna go think about it, and one day I'll be one of you, probably.
Hey man, if you got any more questions, just come along.
Yeah, when I
we're gonna be
get
there.
to see this, I'm gonna be here and ask you.
Yeah, do some research. I mean, once you look into the globe more in depth by yourself, you will realize that.
Try not to watch anti-flat Earth videos.
Yeah, Google algorithm will just show you the wrong stuff basically about flat Earth. So I will say the best place is talk with us. We have another place also. I'm not gonna. I can DM you it if you need. It's flat Earth server as well. We have all the database banks, informations to share. Any questions you come about, you can do it there as well. If you're not here, So
yeah, I'm gonna
once you take the journey into it,
take step by step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. No, man, take your time. Yeah, digest everything you can.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, thank you. Have a good one. Awesome. Wasabi Burger is not here, I guess.
What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.